This is going to be kind of a rant of some sort, if you could even call it a rant. And as you can see from the screen, I'm going to talk about React, a lot about React. I'm still in the beginning phase of learning it. I haven't made full-fledged dashboard yet or any website. I still have to figure out the extent of React's power. Okay, I haven't used it, but I know it's powerful, super powerful. And I'm really, I don't know why I ignored it for as long as I did. It has been, like, when was React came? I think 2013 it was created. I mean, it wasn't nothing like it's today, but it was still there in 2013 for making front ends. And people were back then still using jQuery. I did a bootcamp in 2018, and it was a like in-person bootcamp where people learn these things, and they taught us jQuery and Bootstrap, nothing about React. And I think people still ignore React, and it's a great library. Its power is immense. It gives you so much power. Can you do them with vanilla JavaScript? Yes, you can do them with vanilla JavaScript. You're going to get a node with an ID or class, attach an event listener, fire up some functions, and then dynamically update something. You can obviously do that. I did this. And the code was spaghetti. It was really hideous to look at. You would write once or 2 days, and then you're never gonna go back there. Refactoring is going to be a nightmare. And there's something, okay, I'm gonna, and the next thing I'm gonna talk about is that why I ignored it for so long. Okay, it's like this. Like, there are purists. Okay, I'm kind of like the purist. I never thought I would ever use this word. Well, so there are these three core web technologies: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Okay, and purists only stick to those things, and which I did. I always wanted to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Anything else I considered bloat. You know, adding libraries and doing their stuff. It didn't feel right to me. Okay, but the way I looked at the problem was wrong. If you wanna like draw a parallel and give you another example, it would be a coder from 1960s who are used to assembly language to code things, and then they suddenly see C made by some guy in Bell Labs in 1970s, and they would say, why do I even have to use this? I'm just gonna stick to my assembly language because that's what I knew, and I don't wanna venture outside and see things. I mean, if we look at modern programming languages, they're kind of bloat. JavaScript, it's written in C++, literally. Python, written in C++. Bun, written in Zig, the runtimes. I mean, they're kind of a bloat. Like, why do I even do that? I can just go and write in assembly. And that's why I thought the same thing with vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And I was wrong. And now that I'm playing with React and I see its immense power, I actually played a little bit with Vue before, and I was talking with this AI, and the AI said, okay, go with React. Like, things are transferable, and I liked React as well. It's amazing. Like, you can see, you can come to this page. Like, if you go to the React website, you're gonna land here, and you literally have to click Learn React. Or you have to see these. I think you might not understand from these examples. I didn't at first. Like, I went to this page many times over the past 5 years. I did click it, but I didn't do any of these things. But a week ago, I was like, no, this is the time I give it a shot. And I read this, okay? I literally read all of these sections until the end. You can't, I still haven't coded anything. I just like literally read it, okay? To make it make sense. And then I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to get started with React, what to do, what not to do. And things clicked. And it's awesome. And before learning React, I actually used my own router, like front-end router, with browser history APIs and the location APIs to mimic like a SPA, single page application. I'm gonna demonstrate you what I built this morning, okay? Just to give it a refresher. So I have been going all out on React, and you're gonna see why I say React is so much powerful. So this is what I made. And if I go on the developers tool, if I click on the view page source, no HTML. It's literally just the body. Here's the div with the ID root, and this is the JavaScript main.jsx. Okay, but if we go to inspect, I actually can inspect these, like see? So this one, this one, this one, and this one, these four, where did they come from? They came from JavaScript, or I should say React. No, React is a JavaScript framework. Somebody wrote the code for you. I mean, they did a better job than me. Companies like Meta, Facebook is behind it. So they did a phenomenal job making it. I mean, I cannot do this. I probably can, okay, if I become a legendary programmer, but I'm not. As of now, I'm not yet at that stage. So I'm gonna show you like how I made this. It's literally like React. Everything in React is made with React component. All the UI, the user interface, you're gonna make with UI components. It's like an atomic brick, right? Like, have you played with Legos? Where we use Legos or bricks to build everything. We can. It's like the world is your oyster. You can build anything, whatever your imagination is. You just can give it shape with Lego bricks. Okay, so components are sort of like the Lego bricks. Okay, we have like a component. Here's the card, and this is the card component. And I didn't have to. If I was making it in HTML, I would have to make the card, and then I have to make it again, paste it again, paste the card again, and paste the card again. And then manually change their content, these things, which is a very tedious work. But React is super simple. Like you like define like the index.html and give it a root, and you're gonna go to the JSX file. And JSX is literally a JavaScript file. We just use the X to signify that it's like a React. Okay, nothing more. Like I can like turn it into JavaScript. Like I can literally go here, turn this into JS, app.js, and then I can go to a little bit on main.js, and I'm gonna change it to, okay, I think the Vite problem. So I'm using Vite, that's why it's giving me an error, but it's literally your old plain JavaScript file, okay? So I'm gonna turn it into JSX. Vite is a great tool. If you go, like if you derail from the convention, it's gonna throw an error, okay? Not that it will still run. If I run it without Vite, it will run, but it's a lot of hard work, and I didn't learn how to run it using Vite, okay? And it might look like HTML. Okay, so let's go to the explanation why I think React is best. So here's the card. This is called the card component. It's literally a function. Like when we create functions in our programming, we give it some input and we get some output back. Okay, it might be an integer, it might be a string, it might be a boolean, it might be an object or pointer to something, whatever. It's like a data. You put data in, you get data out. Now React takes the same idea. Okay, a function in a component in React is literally a function. Instead of giving you the data, the primitives, or like objects, it gives you an UI. It literally, like I give it something, it gives me this UI instead of like some letters or text. And that UI is here. You see, this is the card function, and I'm returning this markup. It's not HTML, it's like XML. That's where the X comes from, JavaScript, XML. So I just literally returned this UI. I could do this, like I could like literally add a new section. H1, this is best. And it appears in all of it. See how cool this is? It's absolutely cool. You're doing it with JavaScript because you don't wanna like you don't wanna repeat yourself. This is one of the rules in programming. DIY. Don't repeat yourself. It's not DIY, it's actually DRY, dry. So like, and this is literally a function, and these are the function parameters, like the function inputs. And then, you know, this is the source, images source, heading, price, literally a function. And in the, what do we do in the main.jsx? Not main, it's actually the app. Forget about the main. In here, we actually use this function. We import this function from this file. That's how we import things in JavaScript. And we call it 4 times. It's literally like calling a function. So this is the card that we imported. And we call this literally like HTML. So card, I mean, we can still do this. Like if we go below this and we can do card, guess what will happen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is, I will say this. Okay, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I'm really sorry, guys. I wish I could show you. I mean, it's because of the Vite. Okay, I personally did some without all of these bullshit. Okay, I'm calling this bullshit. They're not bullshit, but it's literally, they're just functions, right? Where they convert it to objects. So this is like, instead of function, like the way you would call a function, you would call it like this. So you call the card, and then you pass the heading, the image, the price, which is like what, $8.90. I could actually go ahead and change this last one. Let's say the prices have increased, so it's like $350, and it changed here. Like this is why I love React, and I haven't even scratched the surface. They're like, I think today I'm gonna try to go on, I think conditional rendering, like responding to events, updating screens, hooks. These are the things I haven't done yet. This is like a small block, okay? I think this is going to be like, I'm dipping my toes into something that I should have long time ago. And it's not a bloat. It's literally the React. The React is like, what is the size of React? What's the size of React? Kilobytes. It's not much, 2.5 kilobytes, 32 to 48, and the core, it's like we get minified. We always send these files as a zip file, and your browser unzips it, okay? Even if we send it uncompressed, it's still a lot smaller, okay? So it's not a huge. I mean, let's say your wife like made great dish for you, and she sent you a picture. That picture is probably like 4 or 5 megabytes, right? Which is taken from her iPhone like 18 Pro. So like our internet is fast and it's not bloat at all. Okay, it's like you don't want to adopt new technologies and you are still in the assembly phase. Okay, I think this is the next step forward. And I'm not only going to like stop with React. I'm gonna go again at Vue, Svelte, Angular. I'm doing this thing. Okay, now I think everything is kind of will be manageable. Making big UIs. I always wondered, how did they do it? Oh my god, this is so good. Okay, I want you guys to try it out for real. If you haven't tried React, go to the React dev and do something. I mean, they have like they have stuffs where you can manually interact with the code. Like you can literally manually interact with the code here. You can change the things. You can put like a PP here, and it literally does things. They have their playgrounds. So go ahead and do it right now. Peace out.